How many times have you told yourself, that's it, I'm done, I'm finished with the rat race, I'm gonna sell it all, jump on the road, and go for as long as I can?
How many times have you actually done it?
We have. Twice. I'm Gabe.
And I'm Rocio.
And this is our story. After living in Puerto Rico for several years, we both fell in love with the island. But we fell into that little life cycle where things start to repeat. Go to work, come home, go to work again, come home. On the weekends you clean, and so on.
We were definitely missing being in the outdoors. We were exploring the island, but we definitely felt that there was something missing. And then Hurricane Maria happened.
After going through all of the aftermath and cleanup that goes with the hurricane, we had our first aha moment. We realized just how precious and short life actually is.
So with that said, in April of 2018, we bought our first RV. We bought a fifth wheel and got on the road.
But there's a catch.
After months of being on the road, as amazing as it was, we made it to California, where I got a job offer that I couldn't refuse. So we ended up staying way longer than we expected.
Yeah, we got comfortable again and we stayed. This time the pandemic hit, and after a little bit of cabin fever, we needed that escape again. Only this time there was a tiny change. We are driving from California to New Mexico on a long overnight trip. We've got the kiddos with us, Wilson and Journey. Journey is taking up all of the real estate there. And there's Rocio, you can see her through the sun.
Hi.
We're on our way, like I said, to New Mexico. We're gonna do something really cool. We're gonna go see another national park. And we've got a surprise for you guys, which you will be seeing probably in the next minute to 30 seconds or less, but it'll be, according to Google Maps, 11 hours and 7 minutes for us. You guys could probably guess we are crazy and we are getting our second RV.
We're keeping the original one.
Yeah, the big beast is staying with us. We're keeping the fifth wheel.
That's not the original one, that's the second one.
All right, so it's our third RV.
Yes, yes.
But
Sorry.
we're keeping number 2
and getting a third one.
And getting a third one. I gotta go finish all the paperwork and everything, and then we'll give you a rundown and video of exactly what we got.
After weeks of searching, we chose this RV because it met all of our needs.
And since we were already in New Mexico, we decided to make a road trip out of it and see some of the beautiful places the Southwest has to offer.
Welcome to Mesa Verde National Park. Woo!
Right from the start, the park had us ascending the famed Mesa with stunning panoramic views of southwest Colorado. After winding our way up the mountain and passing through this tunnel, it felt like we were transported back in time to a world where ancient Puebloan people called this rugged terrain home. first stop was at Navajo Canyon Overlook, where we had our first true glimpse of what the park has to offer. Once we left the Overlook, we made our way to see some of the many ruins throughout the park. We learned how their home construction evolved with time, from pit houses like this one to the more elaborate kivas like this one, where the depth was greater and they featured a chimney-like chute. Next up, we stopped at Sun Point to view the first of Mesa Verde's main attractions, a cliff dwelling. Honestly, I thought the place was awesome. It was super cool.
I personally put it into one of my favorites just because I love learning the history about the people that lived there before, and it was actually more impressive than what I thought.
It really was. And the fact that that Cliff Palace has, what was it, 150 rooms?
What do you tell me about the life expectancy? Like, the people there lived up to 34 years old.
Yeah.
I would be dead already.
Yeah. And they were really tiny. They're like 5'5".
But imagine, if
something.
you live on a cliff, like, you have to go up and down just to go to your house.
I can't imagine. Imagine Shaq trying to get through that place. It's just, but it was just one of those places that when you go to it and you experience it, it's super cool.
Very, very impressive. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we were not able to get inside of the dwellings. So we hope that when we go again in the future, we're able to go inside.
Yeah.
And please, if you do have the chance to go inside, just make sure to, preserve it and follow the instructions, just so future generations have access to the same experience.
Absolutely. And if you've been there and gone inside, comment how cool it is and something that was absolutely memorable when you were inside there. Once we got to finish enjoying everything that Mesa Verde had to offer, we headed out and enjoyed the panoramic views and beautiful canyons that are the drive to and through Utah, until we pulled up to an amazing place, Gooseneck State Park. This place is like Big Bend on steroids. It's 1,000 feet down to the San Juan River and just spectacular views in every direction. We headed out of there and got to the famous sombrero, Mexican hat. Once we left that area, we made our way down and stopped for pictures at Monument Valley, where we looked for but could never find Forrest Gump. After we got done with that, we headed home as our time had ended on this trip and made it back to Southern California. Number 24 on the list. Mesa Verde. From here on out, we're going van life.
Something was very clear.
That the bird was chirping while we were doing it.
No, you have to wait until you
Chose this RV. Chose.
Well, we don't even show on the video at this point.
Yes, we do.
Okay. It's gonna take forever.
Yeah, well, that's how it is. How many times have you said to yourself, Ready.
I'm pretty sure none. 0 times.
Cut. All right, let's do this again.